number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Rawls. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And the cutback to the sideline. And all the way down to the 9. A big run that time by Rawls. 54 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught at the 1. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And his kick is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And time now for the Seahawks defense to take their spots again on the field. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they try.
Now the ball comes loose. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The busy afternoon continues for Walls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now a run with Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go. Red 38.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got time in the pocket, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Jason Jones in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Spinning past him. A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, this is Rawls. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. They give him a gain of 38. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 50. 30, 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And now the kick is blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game, and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll try and burn some clock with Rawls. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
4 down, check, 4 down. Come on, let's go. What?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep drop. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. What?
Wilson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Ware in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's got Lockett. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. 3rd down. Here's Rawls. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it from long distance.
And Brandon, that was no gimme, was it? These kickers, though, all they want is a chance. And he knew that one was good the second it left his foot.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Seahawks, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long